What's going on, beautiful people? It's Renee Davis here again on my channel, She Sparks Change, where the goal is to spark a change in your mindset that will then spark a change in your life. Let me break that down for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about when I say that week to week. The whole goal is that I want you to see your life from another perspective. A lot of times we see things and we see it as unattainable, as impossible, as just too difficult, as too hard. We look at dreams and we look at aspirations and goals and we think there's no way that I can do that. But this channel is all about telling you, yes, there is. With the power of God, you can do anything. And so I'm here to spark a change in your mindset, the way you think, the way you see things, your perspective, that will then cause a change in your life so that you can actually run after the very thing that you were created to do. I am so glad you guys have joined me today. So sit back, relax, and we'll talk about it. In the right position and gotten back in alignment with God. Okay, so I don't know if you have ever been in that situation in which you are knocking on the door, you're ringing the doorbell, wondering where in the world are these people that are supposed to be in this house that I'm visiting. I'm knocking, I'm ringing the doorbell, nobody's coming to the door. And then all of a sudden you hear, obviously a little muted through the door, "It's open!" And you realize you've been standing out there for the past 10 minutes in front of a door that was unlocked the whole time. Frustrating, right? But I think sometimes we do that in life. We have these doors of opportunity that are right in front of us. They are unlocked and just waiting for us to come in, but we stand there and we're knocking and we're ringing the doorbell, not realizing the whole time that we've had access to the very thing that we've been waiting for. That's what I want to talk to you guys about. Sometimes there are opportunities that are right before us, but because we think that, oh, I have to have a certain amount of finances, or I have to have a certain amount of education, I have to have a certain network of friends, I have to have all of these things put together, we just stay there. We stay at the door and we keep knocking, waiting for somebody to give us the opportunity. Today is a day where you have to seize that opportunity that's already been given to you. The door is already open. No need to knock anymore. No need to continue ringing the doorbell. God already has something for you to do. All you have to do is walk in. Just walk in through the door. One of the things that really inspires me as I think about that, topic, not just my own life and opportunities where I just literally have to walk in the door, but I think about this story of this media mogul woman. You may have heard of her. Her name is Oprah. And for those of you who don't know, a little fun fact about me, I was obsessed with Oprah growing up. I just loved her show. I was that weird 9-year-old that would sit in front of the TV and watch her show every time it came on because I appreciated it so much. Good or bad, however you feel, she is somebody that inspires me because she has done some amazing things and reached some amazing goals that were unheard of for somebody that grew up the way that she did and the circumstances that she did. So that has always been an inspiration. Anyways, I was listening to this awesome podcast called Making Oprah. If you haven't heard it, make sure you take a moment to listen to it. It's really, really good. And it basically tells about her journey from how she went basically from this little channel, this little station in Baltimore to this media mogul that she is today. One of the things that she talks about is that she knew when she got that call that there was an opportunity for her in Chicago to take over this TV station. She knew it was hers. Obviously, she had to apply, she had to send a tape in, she had to be accepted and all of that, but she said she didn't care about all of that because she knew that was her place. That's where she was going. She knew that that was a part of her path. All that to say that there are some things where you just have to hold on to and know that that door has already been opened. Don't wait and wait and wait and be on the outside of your opportunity when there are great things waiting just beyond the door. So there's this really great story in the Bible that kind of illustrates this whole point of having access, not needing to knock, just opening the door and taking advantage of the opportunity. And it comes from the Israelites. So Joshua at that time, he was leading the Israelites into this promised land. Basically this massive land that God had promised them years and years and years ago, generations upon generations ago. And finally it was their time to inhabit this awaited, long awaited promised land. And so they're going, and the only thing is, for every part of the land that they wanted to inhabit, they had to have some type of battle. They couldn't just go in because there were actually already inhabitants in the land. So imagine being promised a house, but realizing that there are people already living in that house. And in order to get the house that you were promised, you have to find a way to get the people out of your house, right? Okay, so that's what the Israelites were up against. They had, for each area of the land, to find a way to defeat those people in the land so that they could receive the promise that God had given them. Anyways, as part of their journey, they came against this group in a land called Ai. And the first time they went against them, and they were sorely defeated. It was just like God was not with them. They had gone out on their own thinking that they were big and bad, and they had to run away scared. And they were defeated and discouraged, right, the first time they went. But then they had a second opportunity. And this time, after they had put themselves in the right position and gotten back in alignment with God, God tells them, you're going to be victorious. I want to read a couple of the verses to you. So then the Lord said to Joshua, do not be afraid or discouraged. Take all your fighting men and attack Ai. For I have given the king of Ai his people and his town and his land. You will destroy them as you destroyed Jericho and its king. But this time you may keep the plunder. And plunder is just the treasures and the possessions that those people had. And the livestock for yourselves. Set an ambush behind the town. And that comes from Joshua chapter 8, verses 1 through 2. So what God was saying is, before you even step up, before you even take out a weapon, before you even have to have your soldiers line up, know that the victory is already yours. I've given it to you. And in the same way, God tells us that all the time. There are certain promises that He's given to you. You have goals and you have aspirations, and God says, just walk up to the door, open it, and go through. I've already given it to you. So I want you to be encouraged. There are some goals that you may have in mind. There are some dreams that you are waiting for. Know that when God has made that promise to you, it is yours. Stop waiting, knocking at the door. Stop waiting for somebody to come and let you in. Stop waiting for somebody to do it all for you. Know that God has already given it to you. I don't know about you, but that encourages me, because I know that when God is behind it, there's nothing that can get in the way. So be blessed, be encouraged, and take a moment to talk about it. Whether you comment below, whether you comment on Facebook or Instagram, wherever you do it, let me know, what are some of your dreams? What are some of your goals? What are some opportunities in your life that you realize you were victorious with those opportunities before you even went up to the door? Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. Let's encourage each other. That's what we're here for, to be encouraged and to be motivated. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you've been blessed. I want to say that, of course, I love you with the love that only comes from the one up above. I want you to take a moment, if you could, share this video, subscribe to this channel, let other people know about what we do here every single Tuesday. And most importantly, have a fabulous week where you get to show off on purpose. Thank you guys so much. Bye.